Cette semaine sur Herby.tv, on rencontre Mark Wahlberg à Toronto pour son film The Fighter et Nicolas Cage à Londres pour Season of the Witch. Herby.tv, c'est parti. Samedi après-midi 14h, je débarque en plein centre-ville de Toronto. Direction Hotel Four Seasons pour une rencontre avec l'acteur-producteur Mark Wahlberg. Et je suis un peu fébrile parce que je me demande si je vais faire le poids.
You don't fight, nobody gets paid.
Mark Wahlberg, congratulations because you're starring and you're producing one of the best movies of the year, I think.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
You're a fighter because you fought to make this movie. Tell me the story about making this movie.
I've always dreamed of playing a fighter. Some of my favorite movies have boxing as the backdrop.
He's here because he needs the money.
Look at the size of that guy.
He's got 20 pounds on me, Dickie.
It wasn't as easy as I thought. I mean, it had a great script. It attracted a lot of talent, but for whatever reason, people had a hard time committing to it 100%. And I just felt so compelled to make this movie that I had to basically say, okay, I'll do whatever I have to do to get it made. And that was a long uphill battle, about 5 years altogether, but well worth it in the end. Mickey and Dickie lived at my house in Los Angeles. I built a boxing ring in my backyard. Christian would come over to my house every day. We would train with those guys, hang out.
Christian wasn't the first choice. We heard Matt Damon, we heard Brad Pitt. Is it true?
You know, they were involved from the get-go. And, you know, for whatever reason, whether they didn't think the script was good enough or they didn't feel like making that commitment, losing all the weight, going to that dark place. But I really felt like after seeing Christian in The Machinist and Rescue Dawn, our daughters went to the same school together. And I saw him sitting across from me and I was like, the light just went off. I was like, this is the guy.
This is my shot at the title. I won't get another one after this.
Nomination au Golden Globe et certainement une place aux Oscars. L'acteur-producteur Mark Wahlberg serait-il devenu le nouveau Warren Beatty d'Hollywood? Mark Wahlberg, I'm from Montreal, and when I wrote on Twitter that I was coming to Toronto to interview you, there was a lot of reaction, asking this, asking that, and everything. So I chose 5 good questions from my followers on Twitter. Isabelle Massé from Montreal wants to know, why do you think boxing movie makes good movies?
Because the stories are always so compelling. I mean, at least with this one, I mean, the things that they had to overcome against all odds to go on and to do the impossible. Alexandra
from Montreal again wants to know, what's your favorite boxing movie?
So many. I mean, God, Rocky, Raging Bull, $1 Million Baby, the old great ones that probably a lot of people don't know, The Setup, Body and Soul, John Garfield, Somebody Up There Likes Me, Requiem for a Heavyweight, The Champ.
Patricia Giguère wants to know, how do you do it to look good like that?
Even when I was making other movies, I was still training for the fighter. It's not like when you're training to play a fighter, you can train for 8 months and then the movie gets shut down for a while, or maybe they say, okay, maybe we'll do it next year, then you just stop. So it became an obsession. You know, it was every day, eat, sleep, drink, boxing.
Chantal Maccabé wants to know if you considered to put the fight between Ward and Arturo Gatti.
You know what, we did, but there's 3 fights, you know, and you know, because the movie was much more about the families and the relationships and what Mickey had to overcome, we always felt like it was best to end with the Shea Neary fight, which then allowed him to go on to the Gotti fights.
Mark Wahlberg the actor or Mark Wahlberg the producer?
Mark Wahlberg the producer. You know, there were only certain people in the business who would either, you know, produce, star, sometimes direct, and you know, always thought about like Warren Beatty, you know, what would he do? You know, he would be about the film first, you know, and I'm very proud of the work as well.
You didn't do it at 39.
Well, that's all right, you know, it's a different era, you know, and he didn't go to jail either at 17, so, you know, we're making stuff happen. Well, you better not miss the Georges St. Pierre fight tonight.
That's it. You know Jean-Pascal also?
Of course, yeah.
What do you think of Jean-Pascal?
It's fantastic.
Les cheveux longs et l'épée à la main, Nicolas Cage part à la chasse aux sorcières. Dans Season of the Witch, un film du réalisateur Dominique Sénat, avec qui il avait déjà travaillé dans Gone in 60 Seconds. First of all, you have Le Bonjour de Jay Baruchel.
Oh, very nice.
He's from Montreal.
Yeah, I know he is, and I'm very proud of it.
To play a knight, you have to be physically in shape.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, I mean, you have to train. You have to ride horses and wield swords and look like you know what you're doing, but...
Do you know what you're doing, really?
I mean, I'm proud of the sword in the movie, and I feel like a lot of work went into it, and it was my first time on horseback. But I think I always wanted to play a knight. It was part of my imagination. I don't know why it took this long to do it, but I was always a knight in my own head.
Let the witch. That's not what I say. I will take the girl, but if she is not what you say...
Can you introduce me to this beautiful girl?
This is the extremely beautiful and super talented Claire Foy, who plays the witch.
How did you react that when you got the part? You said, oh my God, I'm going to play a witch.
I loved it. I couldn't wait. I was so excited. I'd met Dom and I knew how brilliant he was, and I just couldn't wait to get on set and start being witchy.
Effets spéciaux, revirement paranormal, tous les ingrédients sont là pour vous tenir en haleine jusqu'à la fin du film.
It was full of fun, this movie, I think, for everybody involved, because we all got whisked away to beautiful locations across Austria and Hungary.
I met some new friends. I'd never worked with Robbie, you know, never worked with Claire.
Went to a few strip clubs, you know.
Stephen Campbell Moore, went to a few strip clubs.
Oh yeah, no. Best ones in the world are Budapest, man.
Where's your phone?
There was this one girl with a python.
Oh, the Python girl.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Loves her.
You know who you are.
Yes, you do.
You like those historical movies?
Yeah, I like historical movies. I also like movies that aren't afraid to deal with paranormal themes. I mean, it's sort of like a reintroduction, if you will. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm always trying to find new ways of expressing myself. This is one of the more sincere versions of that, because these are the kinds of movies I like to see. I wanted to celebrate Christopher Lee and Vincent Price and Roger Corman and make these kinds of scary movies that have history to them.
You said you've been doing this for a while. How many movies already?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I really don't. I can't. I've lost count.
More than like 50.
Oh yeah. You know, I think we're past 70 or 60. I don't know. It's getting a lot.
And Claire, is it your first?
Just the one.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I hope to see you guys in Montreal. There's great strip clubs there.
I heard that.
We're kids.
Do you believe I'm a witch, Payman?
Don't be deceived. She sees the weakness that lies in our hearts. And what she sees there, she will use against us.
You're not afraid of me. Are you?